Hey, Dad. Guten Morgen. How's it going? Okay. 7:30. Heidi Rose Robbins. Working out in the bedroom. All right. This is who we have. 7:30. We don't mess around. Here we go. I do the old tip it back business here. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and spread it out with the feet a little bit. Let's go ahead and go into a slow circle with the hips. Take your time with that. Nothing too aggressive just here at the beginning. Take it an easy circle, right? Easy circle. Just waking things up, right? And then gradually as you start to feel things loosen just a little bit, you can go a little bit further, a little bit more. Now feel that as you go over to the side, this adductor, the inner thigh and the opposite leg is going to get some stretch. And as you go the other way, it's obviously the other thigh, right? Now see if you can turn on the hip extensors, the glutes, as you bring the hips forward, right? So this is cool. We are actually, think about it, you're actually circling the shell of your acetabulum, the socket around the top of the femur. Go the other direction, right? So that's really what we're doing when we do this. So usually one does the opposite thing. The head of the femur moves inside the hip socket. Now we're moving the hip socket around the head of the femur. So just think about that as we go like that. All right, let's take the shoulders in a similarly large circle, going back. People jumping in here. Hello, Anita. Anita coming off a lovely picnic at a local lake in upstate New York. That's cool. Heather Landry's here. Wolf Tribe Martial Arts. Mr. Steven Schilling is here. The Wolf Tribe. Coolest name for a martial arts studio ever. Go the other direction. And of course, Heidi Rose Robbins. Crushing it. Over there. All right. Nice. Good. Let's interlace the hands. Point the index fingers up. Come on upright like this. Oh, nice breath. Now come out of the hip sockets and create some space in your ribs. And now on a breath out, fold to one side. Yeah, there we go. Breathe and go the other way. Same idea. Now at no point in this do you want to hold the breath, right? So for me, it keeps me honest that I have to keep talking. If I go, I know I'm not doing it right. So you'll find that if you're able to keep breathing, you will be able to go a little bit further. Now, make sure you're stretching, keeping those arms up against the ears, right? We don't want to be doing this. We'll be going here. Or at least trying, right? You want to have that impulse to be stretching yourself upward, right? All right, there we go. One more time to the opposite side. Very good. And let's go right into forward circles with the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Let's go right into that. Opening the chest. As we circle the hands of the arms. Nice, nice. Someone's in a nice location there. Very good. That's Anita doing her thing outside. That's cool. All right, good. Let's go. Thumbs going back. Oh, I got sore pecs today, man. Yesterday was my upper body day. All right, good. Let's go right into this one. Now, be honest. Thumbs touch the shoulders, or at least are trying to touch the shoulders. Knuckles are touching the side of the head, or at least trying to, right? So if you can't quite get there, I want you to be sending that, trying to make it there, okay? Keep that going as we pump these elbows forward and back. Breathe, as we do that. Shoulders are important. Shoulders are important. Yeah, I know a number of fitness enthusiasts whose shoulders are giving them trouble lately. And these drills that we are doing, my friends, these are the ways to prevent shoulder issues. Turning on those retractors and reinforcing the full range of motion. Good, go ahead and drop. Okay, one forward, one back. We're still working on this. One forward, one back, right? Bring it up. Take it over. Keep both arms as long as you can. Crossing at the bottom. Take it over top. Cross at the top. Cross at the bottom. Again, Allow the shoulders to turn, and that will help you to keep track of it better, right? Allow them to turn. So right arm forward, and then left arm forward. That's another way of thinking about it. Right forward, left forward, right? Let's go the other way. Over. Left forward, right forward. Left forward, right forward. Left, right. All right, good job. Nice. Okay, great. Let's do a nice little easy left and right with the head. That's a little looser than usual because we did our nice little arrow stretch at the beginning. Let those hips go. The hips go to the side. Opening that up. That's nice. Slide the arms down the sides of the legs. That's very good. Very good. Nice. Now let's go forward and back. Forward and back. All right, now when you go forward and back, let the hips go, right? So we're training that idea that the hips and the head are connected. Left and right, same idea. We were working on that. So now see if we can get the whole picture. The hips are circling and the head is exactly 180 degrees away from it, right? That doesn't make sense to you. Go slower, right? And feel that the hips are back as the head is forward. Hips are right as the head is left. Hips are forward as the head is back. Hips are left as the head is right. Hit those 4 directions and it will start to make sense. Go the other direction. Take it around. Good, very good, nice. Okay, let's switch it over to ankles, okay? Again, let's get our forward, left and right movement here. With the old ankles coming onto the insides and the outsides of the feet. Right? See if you can own those positions. So really lifting those pinky toe sides of the feet, lifting the insides, right? So we're really working that. Yeah. Good. And then go ahead and circle. This calf is still a little wonky. And all my injuries lately are lower legs and feet. Had that foot strain, and now on the left side I got the calf strain. It's just where my owies are. Yeah, here I am. Here I am. So other foot, other direction, go to the outside, press it down, articulate the toes. Nice, nice. All right, good, good. Let's do external rotation first. Right here, nice. External rotation. Now work your posture as you do this. So think tall. Let the tailbone go down and back, right? So we don't want to be curled up into a flexed ball as we do this. Stay tall. Oh, new member here. New member. Stay tall. Stay upright. It's Mr. Gimbal. Mr. Gimbal is here. Mr. Gimbal, that is you. Stay tall. Stay tall, Mr. Gimbal. Member of the 12-week fitness challenge. All right, let's draw that heel to the butt. Actually, got a good number here. We'll get Heather, Anita, Heidi Rose, all doing fitness challenge. And I will say, everyone has been doing very well in that. Very well. And I will say this. This week represents the 1-year anniversary of these 3 times a week boot camps. So who knew that we're gonna still be going after all this time? Okay, great, good work. Let's go ahead into our lovely single leg RDL. So now everything's really aligned and alive at this point. That's why you do this last, right? Because it's a kind of challenging move. So we have to have our balance alive, and we have to have our full body awareness kind of all firing on all cylinders. Extend those arms forward, extend the leg back. And what most people don't do, they don't quite lift that back leg high enough. They're not quite as confident as they should be about their capacity to balance on that one foot. So you should feel the glute, actually both glutes, but the glute in the lifting leg should be really on, right? Shouldn't be too much different from the arm opposite leg reach that we do on all fours, right? You should feel that leg lifting high. Here we go. Let's go one more each side. Breathe as you work, and breathe as you work. All right. Good job. Nice work. Good. Look, 9:55. Okay. Easy jumping jack for everybody except me. I'm not doing it. So I'm going to do this version of jumping jacks because my foot, actually, I can do a single leg jumping jack. Okay, because my calf is still doing its thing. But I'm warming up my shoulders, right? So always, I like to model always doing what you can, right? Always doing what you can. So today, bouncing's not my thing, right? But it might be for you. So today, maybe pushing up isn't your thing. Or rows aren't your thing. So you adjust to make room for yourself, what you've got going on. All right, good. That's nice. Let's go ahead and have a drink of water, and let's get into the stuff. Get into the stuff. So, stuff number one. This is a nice one. We're gonna work with a reverse lunge into an overhead press, okay? So what we're gonna do it in a new and novel, fascinating way. I've got my 2.5 pounders here, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the reverse lunge, holding the dumbbell in the side, the leg that's gonna go back. So we're gonna just do one leg at a time, okay? So you got your dumbbell, say, in your right hand, all right? You're gonna take that same right leg, take it back into the reverse lunge. Now, as you do that, I want you to press up and then come back up. So in other words, usually we press as we come up. I want you to press as you come down. Okay? So that's the move. Reverse lunge, press up. Reverse lunge, press up, same time. Okay, that's the move. And let's stick with this side for about another 20 seconds, then we'll switch it up and do 30 on the other side. Okay, it's the idea. So this is just a different challenge, right? To find that sufficient balance and ownership of that low position in order to balance that, that overhead pressed implement, okay? So slightly different approach. Good, that's nice on that side. Switch it up. So now we got left hand, left leg going back. As you step back, press it overhead and come back up. It's kind of cool, right? It's like I like it because it's like a superhero, right? I don't know, I feel superheroic when I do it. And you guys should too, because you're all here on a Monday at 7:30 in the morning. The sun is just coming up. So press as you go down and stick with that for another 5 seconds. Nice job. So we got our shoulders kind of firing up, we got our hips firing up, the two major, most critical joint masses in the body. Great, leave it alone, good job, okay? We're gonna go into a lovely core activation. Let's come down into all fours. Okay, I got my little mat today. And let's just start with cat-cow. Just good to do that while we're down here. Cat-cow a few times. There's that sunshine. I really should do a sun salutation facing that way because there's the sun. Right, just articulate the whole spine. Should feel pretty good. Now let me show you a small variation on this. Take the feet, swing them one way. Okay, take the feet, swing them the other way. And now this is a cat-cow on the frontal plane. Bet you never seen that, did you? Now look at your feet as your leg goes that way. So if your legs are to the left, look over your left shoulder at your left foot. Look over the right shoulder to the right foot. Now look at that. We got the spine articulating in the frontal plane. This is where you come to get your fitness secrets, friends. Okay, let's come down into a plank. Okay, regular plank. Now we're going to turn this into hard style, right? We did this last week. So round the back up, draw the head back, pull the ground towards you with your back with your elbows and forward with your feet, firing up your stomach hard. Let's hold this for 30 seconds. So this is a really hard style plank, okay? Don't just do the soft one where you're just hanging out and the lower back is bowing down. No, you want to do the opposite of that. The back is bowing up, squeezing that stomach as hard as you can, really bringing some nice fire into that, okay? Looking for 10 more seconds on this move, 10 seconds. Firing it up hard. Good work. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Good. Let's come to standing. Well done. Well done. And for our last little move here, we're going to go very simple. I'm going to make it into let's do a cross body curl, okay? So slightly wider stance than normal. We're gonna cross body curl across here like this. So we got a little rotation going here. So it's like you are bringing the dumbbell to your opposite cheek. So if I'm taking it across here, it's like I'm shaving my right cheek with my left hand. Not gonna smash into my head, right? I'm gonna bring it across and I'm gonna try to get a nice contraction through my arm and biceps as I take it across, okay? So we got this little rotation here, but we don't want a lot of rotation, right? We don't want the rotation to really be too much momentum, right? So it's a controlled rotation, and keep that going for about another 20 seconds, all right? Just nice biceps, and also, we also have incidentally, nice little rotation. So those are good things. Frontal plane, transverse plane, we're starting with sagittal plane, of course. So we got a very 3D series here, okay? Good, let's go for about 5 more seconds. Keep it going, work those biceps, turn them on. 3, 2, and stop, good job. Okay, we're going back to a reverse lunge into the overhead press, okay? So start with the arm you didn't start with last time, right? So that's my left for me. So I'm stepping back with my left, and at the same time I'm pressing, okay? So my left goes back, I press. I enjoy and I hold that position, then I come back. Reach up. Reach up as I press. Yeah, keep going. Let's go for 20 more seconds on this move. Yeah, really own that low position. Really own it, right? I like this idea of this extension coming up, right? And it's nice because it's actually adding to the stretch in the anterior line. So we're adding to this stretch as we come up. This hip flexor is stretching, shoulder abduction, all these wonderful things. Great. Let's go to the other side. So your starting side from before, for me, right side. Come up as I come up. I come down as I come up. I come down as I come up, and I come up as I come down. Right? Pressing, owning, right? So we got a little balance component to this. All very good. And we're gonna go for about 10 more seconds on this side. Keep it going. Yeah, this is great. There's a stretch component to this. I love these movements that mobilize as we build, right? So we're not just focusing on little partial movements, we're focusing on full movements. Work these muscles beautifully. Good, let's stop right there. Okay, graduating into a lovely core move, this time on the back. This time on the back. We're gonna go for a flutter kick this time. I don't do this very often, but here's what I want. I want the legs out, want us to be in our hollow hold position. You can have the hands here, here, even by your sides down here. And we're gonna flutter kick the legs. Flutter kick the legs. Now the key here is we want to keep that lower back on the ground. A lot of times I see people doing flutter kicks and the lower back is coming off the ground. Here, I definitely want on the ground. And arms overhead might be easiest this way, okay? Just because it's going to keep the upper body kind of down, which is what we want, okay? So just little movements. The upper body is really still and stable. The legs are moving. All right, let's keep this going for 15 seconds, okay? We got this. Up and down, small movements, lower back on the ground, nice tension through that stomach. Keep it going, almost there. 3, 2, and stop. Good job. Okay, dumbbells, come to standing. Cross body curl, round 2. Here we go. So slightly widen the shoulder with the feet. Go ahead across the body. Nice contraction there. Nice contraction there. Take it across. Find that supination of your hand. Supination, what is that? That's the turning of the hand that's really going to help you feel that contraction in the biceps, right? If I'm here, I can't get as much contraction. I go here and really turn it as far as I can. You know, think about like you got a screwdriver or something. You're trying to turn it as far as you can. That's what's really going to contract that biceps and that brachialis muscle on the outside of the arm, which is what we want. Okay, left and right, keep going. Work that rotation. It's a controlled rotation. You got Wolfpack martial arts here. So this feels to me like almost like a Tai Chi kata, right? So kind of easy, slow, yeah. But at the last there's a little right? They'll squeeze that muscle. All right, let's go 10 seconds, and then we'll go back to move number 1. So we'll go through these 3 moves one last time. All right, 3, 2, 1. Good. Ditch one dumbbell. And hold the remaining dumbbell in one hand or the other. Does not matter which one this time. Okay, and let's step back, same time. Come overhead, own that top position. and repeat. Take it down and repeat. We'll do 30 seconds on this side. Now say you want to add to this. Say you're like, this is too easy, friends. I am a superhero. Then draw it up here, okay? Come to balance. Step it back. Come to balance, okay? That will just add a little bit of fun to it, okay? We got a former figure skater on here. Could probably do a backflip in between reps, okay? So Anito, I bet you'll have no problem doing this single leg bounce work there. All right, almost done on this side. Stop, good job. Other arm, step it back, press it up, bring it up and in. Ooh, that's a little jiggly for me. Little jiggly, oh, there we go, that's a little better. Keep working, all right, just like that. Always good to give you guys a couple of extra choices here, extra possibilities. All right, we got about 8 seconds to go on this. 8 minutes of reverse lunging into overhead press. That would be challenging. Good, let's stop right there. Okay, ditch dumbbells and let's go into double trouble. You know what? I lied. Let's take one single weight. If you're feeling up to it, if you don't want to do a weight, that's okay. We're gonna do the hollow hold with the press out. We did this last week. So, legs are here, dumbbells here. We press, we bring it in. We press, we bring it in. If you want to do what I'm doing, lowering the legs a little bit on that press, that will make the movement even more challenging. Lowering the legs, bring it in. Lower the legs, bring it in. Keep working. We're going to go about 20 seconds on this. Lower, and in. Lower back to the ground, lower, and in. Lower, and in. Almost there. Lower, and in. Keep working, and in. Yeah. Lower, and in. Almost there. And stop. Good work. All right. Good. Let's take it over into a plank. And let's do one more hold, this time with alternating leg lift, if you can handle it. Otherwise, just go with regular plank, okay? This time, hands in this position where the forearms are parallel to one another. Make sure they're parallel. So we gotta rotate those hands out, palms down on the ground, okay? Feet, shoulder width, head drawn back. Give me one leg and the other leg. Keep those abs tucked in and under as we lift with using the glutes, okay? So in other words, we don't want the pelvis to come way back here. We want it to stay tucked under as we lift. That is challenging, but that's what we're here for, friends. All right, keep going, 15 seconds on this. We got our curl and we get a little break, all right? So this is very good. Stick with me. The sun's here. We're all hanging out. It's virtual, but it's the best we can do right now. Stick with it and time right there. Okay, curl, last little piece here with this round. Get your bells. Get your bells. Here we go. Slightly wider than shoulder. Take it across, big squeeze. Take it across, big squeeze. Keep going. Keep going. Work it. Squeeze it. Make it happen for yourself, my friends. All right. Looking at about 20 seconds to go on this, and that'll be it for this little opening salvo in our workout here. And that will take us to 15 minutes. You guys are doing great. Love these outdoor vistas. That's so awesome to see that big sky. All right, friends. 3, 2, stop right there. Okay, good job. Have a drink of water. That was a good push. We did very, very well. A lot of lower body there, right? A lot of upper body pushing. We got the abs. We got a little bit of arms. We got to work some back. We got to work some posterior chain. So we can do all that in very little time. So some back, some posterior chain. And yeah, I think that'll be good. All right, so new move for you guys. Look at that. It's a Monday. New move. Why not? So this is challenging. Now, if you want, let's do it. I'm going to say let's do this without a box the first time. I'm going to get the box for next time. This is good. This is a new move for everybody. So what we're going to do, take the hands to the sides, okay? Now, where you orient your hands, I would say probably pointed to the outside, okay? This way is going to be a little harder on your shoulders. This way also. So point the fingertips kind of to the outside, all right? Then what you're going to do is you're going to lift the hips up like this, okay? Now, so it's like a reverse plank. You feel that? So we're going to lift, if we can, one leg and the other leg, okay? Or if we want to take a little pressure off, we can go 1, 2. Yeah? 1, 2. So it's like a crab walk, hip extension, yeah? So keep playing with that. Let's go for about 20 seconds. Keep playing around. If you need to do a little break and take some pressure off, you're like, I don't like this or this hurts, right? Then you can just reset. Take a second to reset, okay? Definitely this one's, I can feel it in my calf, so I'm doing slightly bent legs. You can do it with straight legs, so much the better for you, all right? So we got our lovely hip extension here. Keep going for about 5 more seconds. We got lower back here. We got glutes. We have hamstrings. All important. 3, 2, 1. Let's stop. Okay, good. Let's come to standing. And let's take our bells here, okay? We're going to work now with a row, static row at the top, yeah? So take the feet to hip width. Let's work our hinge. Fold it over. Stretch the hammies, right? Got our nice flat back there. Draw both dumbbells up. Bring one down and the other one down. One down, the other one down. Now, what your practice here is activation of your lats, okay? What are the lats, you say? The lats are these big muscles right here on the side of your back, the lateral, right? So draw that back. We do not want a lot of stretch and strain here, right? So if you find yourself shrugging like Quasimodo, don't do that. Draw these shoulders back, right there, right there. So that's why I have you hold it in that position, because I want you to feel that muscle, that big muscle on the side of your back that comes here all the way into the lower back. That's your lat, right? So keep working on that. Let's go for about 10 more seconds on this. 7:57, we're doing just fine. All right, give me 5 seconds. Get those lats fired up, and then we'll stretch them out. It's gonna be kind of cool. Good, stop right there, okay. So here's our stretch out. So now we go into triceps, overhead triceps, but guess what? There's a nice little lat stretch built into this, right? So we're taking it back. You guys have seen me do this many times. I probably need to show you, but I will. So take your weight overhead, right? Squeeze it. Think up, just like we did at the beginning. Then down and stretch, right? So keep those elbows close to the head. Stretch it back. Enjoy that, and then back up, all right? There's the move, my friends. There is the move. And guess what? We got a little extra tricep bonus when we're doing this support hold here. So it's a nice little synergy among these 3 moves. You'd almost think I planned it. All right, let's go for about 10 seconds on this move. 10 seconds. Anita, Heather, James, Jeffrey, Stephen Schilling, Heidi Robbins. Everybody doing well, working hard, getting a sweat on this morning. Looking good. And let's stop right there. Okay, nice job. Good. Okay, let's go back to our lovely hip extension. All right. So now this time, if you so desire, if you want to kind of take things to the next level, you can take one of the boxes or a chair, whatever you have, and place your feet on it. Okay. So same thing. Feet, a hand pointing to the outside. Bring the hips up as high as you can. Then you're bringing knee up. And then other side, knee up. Okay. Yeah. And again, if you're feeling particularly strong, you can do straight leg version. That is very challenging. Okay. Particularly for me with my nippy leg. Okay. So I'm doing bent leg. All right. So keep going with that. Definitely a challenge. Let's go 20 more seconds. So I knock the dirt off my hands. Proverbially, and literally. Nice job. Yeah, this is challenging. Yeah. So the other way to make this easier is to just lie on the back, right? Which is a version we've done. Lying on the back and just push through that leg. It's the same idea, okay? It's the same idea. This version just a little bit harder, okay? A little bit harder now. All right, we're almost there. And then we'll get into our lovely row. 3, 2, 1, stop, okay? Come on up. Take your weights. Okay, and let's get our second set on the static hold dumbbell row, okay? Feet are hip width, okay, about 6 inches apart. Slight bend in the leg, fold it over, work your hinge. Own that hinge position. Draw both of them up, One comes down and back up. The other comes down and back up. The other goes down and back up. Keep working just like that. Make it happen. Let's go. The lat, friends, the lats. Okay? So think shoulder down and back. And that's going to get that lat to turn on. If you think up and back, you're in the wrong territory, in the wrong zip code. Okay? So down and back with that shoulder blade. Down and back with that shoulder blade. And keep that locked in when you're in that static position. And return to it. Return to it. Yeah? So we want to reinforce that idea that we're activating the lats, yeah, and not the traps. Lats, not traps. All right, here we go. Keep going, 15 seconds. Let's make it work. Let's get right in there, dig deep, hang in there. Round 2 on this. Good work. Okay, that's enough on that one. Good job. Take 1 or 2 or whatever number of dumbbells you feel like working with. Interlace your hands around, or I got plates, again, just working by 2.5ers here. Okay? Ooh, looks like Anita's got a big old kettlebell there. That's impressive. All right, right here. Take it back. Squeeze shoulders and elbows in. Stretch it and in. Stretch it and in. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely challenging there. Yeah. I'm feeling very, very small here. I think Anita's got about probably about a 16 kilogram kettlebell there, maybe 35 pounds, something like that. Looks very heavy. It's super impressive. She is definitely a strong one. All right, stick with me for 10 more seconds. Jeffrey's killing it over there with his dumbbell. Nice job. Yep. Oh, yeah. Heather's really nice form there, keeping the elbows really in tight. That's awesome. I don't have that kind of flexibility in my shoulders. That's good to see someone has it. Good. Let's leave it right there. Now let's get one more round on this. This is very, very good. It's 8:02. We're doing just fine. So as I said before, if we want to regress this, which is fine, if we want to make this regress, this is not a good word. We want to regress it, make it easier. We can come here, right? And then we're just doing this, okay? Still very challenging, right? But it's a little less hard on the upper body. So if you want to just work with that one, you totally can. Or if we want to elevate, yeah, with a crab walk version, we can do that, all right? So your choice, as always, keep us going for about 20 more seconds on this. Last time through, give it all you got, right? So lift that free leg, whichever version you're doing, lift your free leg as high as you can, right? That's gonna help you put the energy into that glute, the supporting leg. Try to use just the heel of your supporting leg on your object, whether it's the ground or your elevated surface, okay? Just pushing through the heel, lifting the ball of the foot off the ground. Try to keep the lower back as neutral as you can. Abs a little bit tight, turn on that glute, all right? Almost there. 3, 2, and stop. Good job. Okay, let's come stand. Let's get one more on our row. You guys are crushing it today, as always. When don't you crush it? All right. Feet parallel hip width. Draw those shoulders. Think down and back, right? We really want to nail this form here. Slight bend in the knees. Fold it over, down and back with the shoulders. Row it up. Come down. Come down. Come. Right? I am not doing this at all. I'm coming here. So chest is out, right? Think the chest out. Chest big. Okay? Some people can't feel their back. I was working with somebody the other day. Did not get him to arch his lower back at all. He had no idea. So just like, oh, bring your chest out. Same idea, he found it, okay? So if this back business isn't working for you, just think chest out, big chest, yeah? And that's gonna put you in the right position. All right, let's go for 20 more seconds. Crushing it. Stephen B. Schilling, excuse me. B, that's right. Jeffrey, James, Heather, Anita, Heidi. Doing very, very well. 10 more seconds of this, then we got a tricep extension, and then we're just about there. We might add one little bonus move. We'll see how we do. 3, 2, 1. Leave that alone. Okay. Dumbbells, once again, right here. Take it overhead. Stretch it, right? Might as well enjoy that stretch before we get into the tricep extension. So find your feet at shoulder width and parallel. Stretch up. Make yourself long. Then stretch it back. Ah, so good, right? So what we don't want this kind of thing, right? We want to be nice and tall, reaching up and then back, yeah? So again, this is another way in which exercises, for specific muscles, become multitaskers. They do many things at once. So here we have this nice lat stretch. We have this nice extension through the ribs, right? Almost yogic here, right? Coming up, creating size here. And then, oh yeah, by the way, we're also really hammering the triceps, okay? So this is kind of my approach. Not too many people do this with strength training. They're just like, feel the triceps, man, and that's great, that's important. But you see what other things you can wring out of a movement when you find these lovely positions. All right, let's go 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds, 8:06, we're doing just fine. 3, 2, and stop right there. Okay, good. Ditch the dumbbells, take a breath, take a drink of water. Very, very nice work. So now we work both sides of the arm, biceps and triceps directly here, right? We worked some nice back, yeah? Worked some really nice hips there, okay? So let's do just one little push-up drill because I want to stick with that. I want that to be something we're keeping alive here. We got to do one more for the 12V Fitness Challenge here. We want to do one more check-in with our fitness before we call it a day on this whole 12 weeks, okay? So we want to make sure we're drilling these fitness test moves. All right, so let's do this. Let's do 15-second push-up bursts, okay? With 10-second pauses, and we'll do 4 of them, okay? 4 of them, okay? So find your setup, okay? Whether it's knees, whether it's hands elevated, whether it's feet elevated, or flat, okay? Any of those choices, all right? Find yourself in a good position. We're gonna do 15 seconds. I want you to do the best you can. So if you can do 15 seconds of perfect push-ups, hammering them out, do that. But if you can only do like 1 or 2 in 15 seconds, and in order for them to look good, then just do that. That make sense? All right. So starting with our 15 seconds in 5 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Let those shoulder blades move together in order for you to find that power as you come up. Right? Good. 3, 2, stop. Good job. Sit back, take a breath, move the shoulders. We're going to do a 10-second pause here, and then we're going to resume. So that's 3, 2, 1. Come back to it again. Another 15-second push here. Drawing those shoulder blades together in between. Trying to get the chest to touch the implement, right, each time. We want perfect form, whatever that means to you right now. 3, 2, and stop. Good job. Take a pause. That's 2 out of 4. We got 2 more to go. Here we go. All right, starting again for number 3, round number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Here we go. 15 seconds, same thing. Drawing the shoulder blades together. Drawing the shoulder blades together. Make it work. Right. And time. Good job. We got 1 more to go. 1 more. Last one. Here we go. Shake it out. Give yourself a second to recover. Let the shoulder blades move. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Last one. Last one, 15 seconds. So we've done a minute of push-ups at the end of all this, but with little intermittent pauses. Right? Very good. Looking at 5 seconds. Guys are doing great. 3, 2, stop. All right. Good job. Have a drink of water. Take a breath. Let's definitely grab a pole or a sweatshirt or whatever. I'm going to grab my pole over here. Let's get a nice overhead stretch here. So here we go. Take it back. This will feel fantastic after that chest work there. Ah, very good. It's only 8:09. Okay. So one thing you can do when you're doing this stretch here. So we got gravity pulling the arms back like this, right? So we're not trying, if you got a stretchy band, you're not trying to stretch the band. Gravity is just pulling the arms back. Now what I want you to do is do the opposite of pulling it apart. I want you to push, trying like you're crushing the object together. This is hard to do with a sweatshirt or something, but if you got a pole or something, you can really turn the shoulders on by trying to push the arms close to one another, right? That activates the shoulders in a particular way, right? Right? Impossible to do with something that isn't stiff like this, like a band, all right? But the other thing you can do is also think up and out, right? So my chest is even bigger, yeah? Think up and out. You're really trying to press it. Ah, that's fantastic. And I'm telling you, if you have a desk job or spend a lot of time at a desk, and who doesn't, do this now and then. Do this you can do it every 20 minutes. And certainly at least once or twice a day, you will definitely feel a difference in your life. All right, let's slowly take it over, back and down, and let us go right into a real quick stretch up. Breath in, roll it over slowly. And repeat, roll up. Extend the fingertips up, roll over, breath out. Roll up. Bring the palms together, bring the feet together. Breathe out as you draw the hands down, let the elbows get wide. Just take one moment, close the eyes, just take a second. Nice deep breaths. So we now have energized focus. We have a relaxed state of readiness here, which is what we want to bring into our week, right? Relaxed readiness, which is a statement from a phrase from my acting days. So breathe in, breathe out. And let's go one more cycle. Slow, deep breath in. Slow breath out through the mouth. As you do that, step it out, take the arms down. Thanks very much for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a great, great week. I will see you folks on Wednesday for more awesomeness. Great to see you, Anita, Heather, Dad, Jeffrey, Wolf Tribe Martial Arts. You guys are the best. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great, safe, awesome couple of days. Bye.